Keep the change, you filthy animal.
This is a gun time.
When niggas popping off daily, snub nose 380, you could get it with your lady. When niggas carry chrome ratchets, you could get a close dance. My niggas shoot so accurate. Cause all my niggas sharpshooters, you could get Lex Luger with the tech or the Ruger. I spin your head like the Exorcist, 4/5 specialist, and we keep extra
See, I
clips.
got the same guns that they use in the army, the same guns they use to shoot down kamikazes. My guns blow up tanks and vaporize bodies. Missiles come out of guns the size of shotties. On deck we got crazy clips. Check the list, we got the same type of guns attached to a Navy ship. The ship bangs one clip, holds 1,000 rounds. We don't knock on doors, we just shoot them down. My block bangs, son, it sound like a thunderstorm. My rubber grip stays gripped, the whole rubber's gone. The inside's jelly, shots fired in the building. My shit's lubed up, my gun's ready. If a nigga got an issue, I cock and aim steady. Ain't no saving body tissue once it look like spaghetti. I'm from a gun town, so stay strapped up, cause niggas try to put you to sleep when the sun's down.
When niggas popping off daily, snub nose 380, you could get it with your lady. When niggas carry chrome ratchets, you could get a close casket. My niggas shoot so accurate. Cause all my niggas sharpshooters, you could get Lex Luger with the tech or the Ruger. I spin your head like the Exorcist, 4/5 specialist, and we keep extra clips. 5 in.
Yeah, so welcome to another episode of the Chop Up. This is episode number 12. So still going strong. This week it's just me. So look, here's the thing. This has happened before where it was just Chris Green on the solo tip, and the following episode we had Mike Devine come through and feed you guys some bullshit about why he wasn't here. So he's not here again. So I'm going to keep it real with you guys. The reason he's not here, and if you haven't pieced this together yet, I really don't know what's wrong with you, but we do the show. We record the show in advance, right? So we record the shows on Thursdays, and then the show airs on Saturday. So we do the show on Thursday, and then I get the show out to Mike Boogie. What up, Boogie? On Friday, and then he gets the show in the slot. So long story short is he's unable to do that this week, right? So and with our schedules and our personal life, like, we don't get paid to do this. You know, it would be nice if we could get paid. You niggas out there, start supporting your local Toronto outlets, whether that be radio, whether that be promoters, whether that be just even the artists. Start promoting these people, rather supporting these people, and then maybe, just maybe, we can expand this wonderful scene that we're trying to create. Drake ain't the only one out here making moves, motherfuckers. Speaking of which, so that's basically what it is. That's why you got me on the solo tip this week, but we'll definitely have Mike Devine for you guys next week. So like always, you guys know you can follow me on my Twitter at I'm Chris Green. You can follow me on Instagram at The Ignorance Is Free with a Z, and of course the YouTube channel. Listen, make sure you guys subscribe to that channel. All of our past episodes are there, along with a lot of other things. We actually break the episodes down in segments. So if you think we're boring, fuck you. But if you do think we're boring and you can't listen to an entire 1 hour episode of two black people talking, we do break the show up. All right. So make sure you guys check out the YouTube channel. Again, that's The Ignorance Is Free with a Z. All right. So with that was Camel, welcome to Guntown. That was actually one of my favorite songs of him back in the day. That song's featuring King Daps, and you can follow Camo on Twitter at Gangeezy_Camo, and you can follow King Daps at King Daps with a Z on Twitter as well. So also YouTube it, man. Make sure you guys YouTube the entire song there. That song's actually pretty dope, pretty violent, and I like violent music. So speaking of more Toronto artists, Freedom Writers. So you guys know Freedom Writers, they're a pretty large collective of rappers. Daytona, Adam Bomb, Progress, Frankie Payne, Big Sprox as the producer, and I feel like I'm missing someone. What is it? Big Tona. So I said Tona, Bomb, Progress, Frankie Payne. Who am I missing? I don't think I'm. Oh, of course. How could I forget? I apologize. Theo 3. Of course. What the fuck's wrong with me? And Theo 3. So, pretty large collective of Toronto artists. And they got a new album coming out called Again. So, you can go to their Bandcamp and you can actually pre-order the album. The album's going to be dropping on August the 1st. So the Bandcamp is Freedom Writers Music, freedomwritersmusic.bandcamp.com. So it looks like there's 12 records on here, minus an interlude, Proletarian Music, which is, I guess, like Sprox's kind of traditional intro for every project that he's produced. So check that out. They had the original EP Soon. Then they had their first album Now, and then again, the new one is dropping on August the 1st. So go pre-order that. It's $10. Support your this is what I'm talking about, people. Support your Canadian artists. Like, if you want us to keep on putting out quality product, we need your support. This shit ain't free, motherfuckers. So support. Another one, great artist. He actually has a song with Freedom Writers as well on the Soon EP, Sazy. So Sazy's got a new album coming out on July 14th. So again, because I'm doing the show now, and by the time it airs, it's going to be out. So you guys can go to his Bandcamp, and you guys can also download that. That's sayze.bandcamp.com. That's SAYZEE.bandcamp.com. So it's his new self-titled album called Sazy. It's $9.99. You niggas is going to spend that shit on pizza and beer. All right. And that ain't going to do nothing for you. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't get the pizza and beer. I'm just saying you should go and buy the music and then enjoy the pizza and beer. That's really all I'm saying. Who else has got some new music? Of course, Sos. Now, if you guys are familiar with Richie Sosa, he's been making moves in the city for a long time. And for some reason, he just stopped making music. I know why, but I'm not going to tell you. It's not my place to tell you. But Sosa's back in the studio. He's making some music, so kind of excited about that. He's got a new one out right now called Creme Glacée. Of course, I know I'm completely butchering the name of this song, but if you go to his Instagram, which is Sosama9000, that's SOSAMA 9000, you can get a clip of that record. It's produced by again, the full producer name isn't even there, but this producer is at dom.bvnks. So it's pretty dope, the little clip that you get. So hopefully we get some more Richie Sosa music coming soon. I personally doubt it, because that nigga is a slacker. Now, with that, let's get into the fuckery. I mean, a lot of stuff's going on right now. One thing, I mean, I'm sure you guys remember me and Divine, we talked about going to see the Tupac movie, All Eyes on Me. So, weirdest thing, and I personally don't believe this. I think he's just saying this to get attention. I'm talking about Young Buck. You guys know what Young Buck looks like? Now, according to Young Buck, this is a quote, by the way. He says, "People don't know this, but I was supposed to play Pac. I was supposed to play Pac, Tupac Shakur. I didn't get that far." Basically because he said that he wasn't really feeling the script. So Young Buck wasn't feeling the script. And then also, he said the main reason he didn't do it is because that Demetrius nigga showed up, and everybody knows that's like Pac's doppelganger, right? So I hope I pronounced that right. Either way, so Young Buck, according to him, he was supposed to actually play Pac. I think that's bullshit. He's got a new project coming out. So, in 2017, people just say Efree just to get a little bit of attention on them. So don't believe it, but this is what he's saying. So with that, let's get into some music. I want to play some Tommy Spitz, the homeboy Tommy Spitz. Now, I don't really have any new music by Spitz, so I don't really know what's going on with the Spitz So Camp in terms of tunes. But he does have a record that I really enjoy called Get Familiar. It was produced by Dirty Duke, so let's get into that right now. Tommy Spitz, 1, 2.
Tommy Spitz. This is my weekend. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yo, I'm a sick artist running shit. There ain't no suckers. I'm running when I'm running from me. Around your tongue and lip, you better dip and run. Cause I run with the thugs with big guns and young savages. I run with hammers and run for bats whenever these cop bastards come. Cause I clips almost slugs and they should come with it. The drugs in my pocket, they ain't for personal use. I don't smoke crack, I don't sniff coke. I spit crack on dope beats. I only smoke trees and backs. You know that if you know me. So Spitz, Tommy Spitz, the name is for show. For the hoes, look at them closer to my Bozak. These hoes say I'm a hoe, like I don't know that. Like I don't walk up in these clubs, asking where the fucking hoes at. I ain't a pimp with no mat, but I fuck a pretty bitch without no hat. To make some pretty kids and tell the bitch I couldn't hold back. I'm scum, but not a bum. I don't stack, I get one. And every crumb that drop, I pick them up. I don't leave them for no one. No sir. These rappers think they fucking with Spitz. I'm like, yeah, right. These bitches wanna suck on my pipe. I'm like, faux sure. Just don't bite and look up. I say a goddamn word. I expect to smoke my herb when you're done. You trash. When I'm done, you hit the curve. For me, it's back to the lab. We do dirt, put in work. I don't work for free. There's a fee for every verse. And anybody versus me can put in the dirt. 1, 2, don't make it a 3. Ain't nobody fucking with all of y'all suck. Y'all need to get familiar with, cause I don't give a fuck who you are, where you're from, who's your clique, who your baby mom is. Motherfucker, I'm Tommy Spitz. Yo, I get dough and get blowed and serve dope pets. More money, more bread, more cream. Me broke with no doughs, a crime scene, cold red. These rappers is bitches spitting in the co-ed booth. They yell, Duke dirty. This guitar strings dirty, my waistline dirty, cause it got that thing. Hey, yo, blow my dro bling, but I ain't dipping in coke. It's that kush that got good draw, looking like China bud. It's my time to buzz, fall back, watch for me. I'm a problem, no math. I got problems, don't ask. I don't need to talk about them, I'll take them out on your ass. That's my therapy, stay far back, cause I snap like celery. I'ma put careers in the cemetery. Fuck with me, fifth letter fam empire, yeah, I fuck with them. This whack shit, these rap cats putting out, I don't fuck with that. They keep asking to do tracks, I'm like, fuck that shit. They keep talking like they're hard and they pushing her out. All I hear is blah, blah, blah. I sit back, laugh at them with law. They barsing up the part with me, definite bangers. GCP, you know who we are. Ain't nobody fucking with all of y'all suck. Y'all need to get familiar with, cause I don't give a fuck who you are, where you're from, who's your clique, who your baby mom is. Motherfucker, I'm Tommy Spitz.
Yeah, so clearly Tommy Spitz doesn't give a fuck who your baby mom is. So ignorant. I love it. It's my favorite kind of music. So, look, I want to talk about Shia LaBeouf. What the fuck is going on with this guy? So Shia LaBeouf, that's that nigga from the Transformer movies. You guys remember that guy? So apparently he's put out an apology for some racist comments. He says that he's an addict who has hit rock bottom. I've been there before. Let's get into that.
Cause you're a fucking bitch to the end of your days, and you live that legacy. That's what you signed up for, bitch made whore. If I have my gun, I'll blow your shit up. You're a bitch, though. Ooh. So you got your shit, you do nothing. Except what, homie? Whore. Fucking bitch. Coward. Fuck you and your legacy. You got a kid? Hoso. Hoso so you can know what the fuck no-so is going. You're a bitch. For leaks. Not for years. A bitch for leaks. You're a pirate, bitch. Bitch. And you put your own kind in the fucking pen for nothing. You put a white man in the pen for what, you fucking bitch? For asking for a black man for a cigarette? That's your country? I pay my taxes, you dumb bitch. You about to meet my lawyer, and you made this trip for nothing. And you feel like a stupid, slimy whore. Enjoy your life. That's your legacy, you fucking coward.
So, I mean, I guess that wasn't the super racist part, but clearly Shia LaBeouf, did I call him LaBeouf? Is it LaBeouf? I don't know. I don't care. So shut up. But either way, the racist guy, that part wasn't super racist. He was clearly super drunk. This is him while he was in the cop car being taken to the station. And then there was another video that was released. So I'm going to give you a heads up. The quality on this one isn't too good. So shut the fuck up, please. And listen to what the racist man is saying. All right. Because racism is the new thing, apparently. It's like wearing Jordans. All right. So racism. Yeah.
Fuck you, bitch. Hey, you lay down with a wife. What you tell her at night? You know she watches porn. She probably watching X-fucking videos and shit. Like looking at black dick. Don't you feel fucked up being white about that? Don't you feel like, fuck, man, I ain't got all the goods? Don't you feel like a white dude? Don't you feel white dude?
I'm confused on this. So people say it's racist. I mean, I never caught the racism in this. Now, in case you guys didn't catch all that, I gave you a heads up. It sounds fucked up, right? Like the quality. But pretty much what he was saying, he was talking to a white cop and he was saying, listen, white cop, your white wife probably watches lots of porno. How would he know that? But she probably watches lots of fuck flicks, and that's of black guys giving it to white girls. And she's probably like, oh, I wish I could fuck a black guy, but she can't because she's married to a white guy. So I don't know what this nigga's saying. Clearly, he's wasted. So I missed the whole racism in there. I mean, if you guys spot the racism in that, maybe you could leave it in the comments. I don't know. Either way, when you're drunk, you say funny things. Okay, so Kim Kardashian's doing cocaine. Yeah, let that sink in. No, she's not, obviously. Well, who knows? But she did a video and she was promoting some product. I don't fucking know. Who knows? Some shit that I'm never gonna use. But she was promoting something, and then the camera, like, she was kind of, doing like a little video with her cell phone. It kind of showed a table in the background and it looked like 2 lines of cocaine. So this drove social media crazy. So she jumps out right away and she says, look, I do not play with rumors like this, so I'm going to shut it down real quick. That's sugar from our candy mess from Dylan's Candy Shop. Now, come on. I'm not saying Kim does coke, but I'm also not saying it's impossible. I mean, shit. Cocaine to these like celebrities, that's just like putting sugar in your coffee. You understand what I'm saying? Plus, on top of that, they work like 28-hour days. I know there's 24 hours in a day, but legit, like that's how much they work. So, I've personally never done cocaine, but my understanding is it keeps you up. So it's not that far-fetched that she would be doing cocaine. And if you've seen the video for this, which I suggest you YouTube it or even Google it, legit, if you've ever seen someone do cocaine, you know what a line of cocaine looks like. And how does sugar fall out of something in a perfect line? That I've spilled sugar many times in my life. I am very clumsy, and they have never once fall out in a perfect line. Plus, if you watch the video, she looks high as fuck. She looks super stoned. So John Legend's wife, she decides to jump in, Chrissy Teigen, and we all know she's got a big ass fucking mouth. So she goes, what kind of cokehead lines up the drugs and just doesn't do them? And I would like to agree with Ms. Teigen. Are you just going to line up the drugs and just leave them there for the entire world to see? But who knows? Again, this is the Kardashians. They are masters at manipulating and utilizing social media. Let's not forget, she came up off a sex tape. Okay, so is it that far-fetched that she would just leave a couple lines of sugar or maybe even coke just to get everybody talking about it? Think about it. Now, with that, let's get into the weekly Ratchet Report. What's that you say? You don't know what the weekly Ratchet Report is? Fuck you.
Back in high school, I used to be like, oh, hell no, told my motherfucking earrings. Nowadays, I be like, oh, hell no, hold my motherfucking eyelash.
The weekly Ratchet Report, brought to you by The Ignorance Is Free.
Don't get me f***ed up, bitch. I'm still hood as shit and we'll f*** your ass up.
I mean, what a dangerous little Asian. I feel like she could probably fuck Queen Latifah and Mia X up at the exact same time. Okay, this week's weekly Ratchet Report, we're going to start off with, I don't know, this is weird to me, but let's get into it. So, airline crew forces a woman to sit next to a man who masturbated near her for the entire flight. So she's upset. How dare her, for starters? How dare she be upset? She should take this as a compliment that he was turned on enough to actually do that. That, you know what I mean? Like, obviously she was getting him aroused. So she should take that as a compliment. So how dare her? But she was upset because, you know, they didn't wake her up and they didn't move her out of harm's way. Harm's way. Has anybody ever gotten hurt or injured, you know, from somebody masturbating? Like, I've never heard of that before in my entire life. So this next guy is my hero, by the way. He needs a poster, and I feel like people should hang him up in their lockers and on their walls. So this lawyer, he spits in his girlfriend's face and he chased her around the Mayfair because she left his birthday party. So they're at a party, his birthday party, they get into an argument and she leaves. So he doesn't just let her go. He chases her down, taps her on the shoulder, hawks a loogie right in her face, then says, "You can leave." Now, you guys may be wondering why I'm saying he's my hero, but I mean, think about it. It's your fucking birthday. Regardless of what the argument is about, you're going to leave on my fucking birthday? I don't think so. You get a poster. Now, how about this guy? So, this guy's a champion, by the way. Teen, of course he's a teenager. Teenagers are fucking stupid. But teen gets a Mike Tyson style black henna tattoo on his face. Now, if you guys don't know what henna. If you guys don't know what henna is, it's like art, right? But it's art that you put on your skin. It's from the Indian culture, and it lasts for a couple days. And if you guys don't know what the Mike Tyson tattoo I'm talking about is, Google that shit. If you ever seen The Hangover, one of the people in The Hangover actually got the tattoo as well. But Google that shit. It's a crazy face tattoo. So that doesn't sound like anything much, right? Like, that actually sounds like this guy's pretty chill. He knows how to fucking party. Here's the problem. The person who applied the henna, I guess they were using some fucked up ink, because after the henna faded, it actually scarred his face. So now he, like, literally the scar, if you guys Google this, the scar is actually more visible than the original henna tattoo. And he's going to be stuck with this scar for like 6 months. So that guy's a champion. Moving along, man gets into a fight with himself and breaks his own leg. Now, I want to shake that guy's hand and then play a game of soccer with him. Moving forward, brothel rents out lifelike robot sex doll with 32E boobs and metal skeleton for £100 an hour. Now, here's my thing. I've been seeing this a lot online that, you know, this, like, these sex dolls, they're getting serious. Like, super serious. Like, if you look into this, make sure if you do, you don't do it on a work computer. But if you look into this shit, women, you guys got a challenge coming up that you need to face shortly, because the Japanese, and you guys know how they get down when it comes to technology, they are creating very realistic women. All right? Very realistic. Now, I'm not saying that a robot can ever replace an actual female. Who's going to choose a robot over an actual female? I mean, clearly there are people out there that will do this. But the point that I'm trying to make is, this is fucked up. You're going to pay £100 to sleep with a fucking robot? If you're going to pay any type of money to sleep with someone, why not sleep with a human? I mean, think about that shit. First of all, that's disgusting. All right. You're going to fuck a robot, bust your nut inside of a robot. And then whose responsibility is, you know, whose responsibility is it to clean that up? And that's another question. Whose job who wants that job? So dude comes in, bangs out the robot, spooges wherever, and now somebody's got to come in and clean that up. You know somebody's doing that job. That's disgusting. I mean, yeah, I think I've just disgusted myself. But that's your weekly Ratchet Report. We got some more music for you guys. You know what? I think I actually want to hear this new Adam Bomb. So Adam Bomb, he's got a new record out called Nowhere to Run. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Nowhere to Run 2. There's a video out there. Of course, it's produced by Big Sprox. And the video, I believe, let's have a look here. It was shot by Nick Teleska. All right, so, check this song out. Go to YouTube, support it. I fucking hate you people. You guys, honestly... I'm just disappointed, man, because you guys talk so much shit about Toronto being amazing, but then when artists come and they put the work in and they put this is an amazing video, by the way, not dick riding. I'll tell you if it's shit, but the video is dope, the song is dope, and the views are not where it's supposed to be. So fuck you, whoever is not supporting this, fuck you. Fuck the blogs that's not supporting it, and fuck you for not sharing and retweeting, all right? So fuck you, and fuck you, but have a nice day. Let's get into the song.
I don't know why. This looks like it could be a problem. I might need therapy, but, like I said, I just love sneakers.
You see this pair of new Airs, scuff 'em. Who cares? Fuck 'em. My current rotation is 2 wears, chuck 'em. But don't assume my sanity improves with my vanity. Rather be in debt with no shoes, feeling hassle-free, living in the fog and hidden and forgotten. Best part about the bottom of the barrel is the bottom where the fallen are accepted. The problems are expected. But who'd have thought avoiding stardom's just as hectic? All I do is kill it till it haunt another skeptic. If solitude was really what I wanted, I'd have kept it, cause the pressure's set to limitless. But if it has its benefits, your top 10 celebs are the friends I'm having dinner with. And y'all sour, I detect a bit of bitterness. Never lost power, it's electric how the winners live. Twitter knowing more about the message than the images. I wish I had success before the death of all my innocence. I could have played it safe, had a place and a wife. This life of getting wasted is a waste of a life. I've seen basements and heights, every place has its price. And now it's gonna lace up these Nikes, but there's nowhere to run to. All of these shoes in my room and there's nowhere to run to. I represent for a set, you can bet will dent your jaw for $1, but they'll spare no expense to get retarded as fuck. Acknowledge we're the best or disregard it as luck. Regardless what the spread is, odds are we're still up. The front runners, young, stubborn, smart and corrupt. Hustling like bras, you starving or what? At first it's all fun when you're a part of it, but the larger the circle, the smaller the cut. The wise told me ride slowly cause the fall comes fast. Beware of paranoia that results from cash. Evolve past the inner struggles that can go through a man. You might have heard who I was but don't know who I am. Transcendent can't end it, I don't have much else. When you're nothing, the sadness helps. When you're something and you're still sad, you won't stab yourself. Happiness isn't attached to wealth. Classic shell toes, forces, Chuck Taylors, Pro-Keds and Shocks. Tim's and A6, Ralph Lauren's and Lacoste. J's and Air Maxes match the necklace and watch. Every color all fresh out the box, but there's nowhere to run to. All of these shoes in my room and there's nowhere to run to. And when the walls cave in and the love get low, if the money make it better, get up and get dough. Get out and get everything, go any place a person can reach. Cause you can have the world at your feet, but there's nowhere to run to. All of these shoes in my room and there's nowhere to run to. I got bitches, got booze and shoes and there's nowhere to run to.
I'll punch a cop in the face if he step on my shit.
I agree. I just punch a cop in the face. Now, you guys can go and get that album. That's one of the singles off the Live from Lars Stone album. And you can purchase it. Notice how I said purchase, not download for free, although it is a free download. One of my beefs with Mr. Bomb. But you guys can go to his Bandcamp. That is The Legend Adam Bomb. That's all one word. TheLegendAdamBomb.bandcamp.com. You guys can follow Adam Bomb on Instagram at, of course, the legend Adam Bomb, and also on Twitter _Adam_Bomb. Don't forget to follow Sprox on Instagram as well at Big Sprox, and of course Twitter at Big_Sprox. So make sure you guys show them some love, man. Go download that project. I'm trying to tell you some things, but it's really pretty fucking solid. Now, with that, I want to talk about, I don't know why I want to talk about this, but I have to. I want to talk about 21 Savage and Amber Rose. Check this out.
We just been kicking it, man. You know, she's a real cool woman. She, you know what I mean? She treat me like a king, so it is what it is. And with no disrespect will be tolerated. Keep your mouth closed, no hoes, no bitches, no nothing, because I'm pulling up.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. Like, this is not real, okay? This is not real. I don't give a fuck. I'm not a gangster. I'm not going to go into the pulling up shit and say I don't care 21, but I'm not into that shit. But the point is Amber Rose fucks rappers. That's what she does. Like, when she fills out a resume, when under the part for job experience, it's fuck rappers. That's what she does. She fucks rappers and she has children with them. She's kind of like a Black China. As a matter of fact, they're friends. So the simple fact, listen, now, to be clear, I don't know their relationship and I don't want to know their relationship. So for all I know, it's real. But, you know, if I look at Amber Rose's history, this is not real. This is a business transaction. I'm going to give you some pussy. People are going to talk about us. It's going to, you know, build up our profile. People are going to be talking about me. People are going to be talking about you. You're a rapper. You put out music. It's going to help your music sell. It's going to help your tours. 21 Savage does have an album out, or a mixtape, whatever, Issa. And all this Amber Rose and 21 Savage talk is coincidentally right around the time of his album. Okay, so I just personally believe that Amber Rose is an opportunist. All right, and at the end of the day, fuck it, why not? All right, at the end of the day, why not? Because 21 Savage looks fucking, something was wrong with that nigga. That nigga does not look like a nigga that will be fucking Amber Rose. You understand what I'm saying? So you guys could take it any which way you want. At the end of the day, you understand? Like, you don't have to be the best looking dude in the world to get pussy, but you got to have some kind of game. Again, I don't know 21, but the point is he barely fucking talks. When you see his interviews, does it look like he's the kind of guy that can talk up a Amber Rose or really anyone? Of course not. Don't tell me the answer is yes. Don't be a dummy. Of course not. And again, when you combine that with Amber Rose and what she's about, you know this is a business transaction. Amber Rose is going to squeeze out a fucking ugly gremlin child, and then her and 21 Savage are going to break up, and 21 Savage is going to end up paying her a whole bunch of money. And she's going to move on to the next rapper until her pussy eventually gets too old and worn out, and nobody's going to be interested in it anymore. Which is another thing. This whole slut shaming and slut walk thing, I'm like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing, man? You are like the definition of why sluts should be shamed. In my opinion. All right, I could be wrong. I don't know. You know, your opinion definitely counts more than mine. Let me know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments. But I clearly see this as Amber Rose is just fucking another rapper trying to come up. That's what I think. And speaking of that, Black China. Okay, so Black China and Amber Rose are friends, all right? And you know what they say, you are who you hang around with. Black China is doing the exact same thing to Rob Kardashian. She's trying to take the nigga for everything. For everything. And Rob, just like 21 Savage, they got, no, again, don't know them, but I'm just talking about from what they put out in the media. Based on what they put out in the media, they ain't talking up no girls. Rob ain't talking up a girl like Black China. He ain't getting no Black China just off game. Rob got Black China because his last name is Kardashian. 21 Savage got Amber Rose because he's got bread. That's it. All right. And in my opinion, Amber Rose can do the exact same thing she did with Kanye. She did with Wiz, and the exact same thing that Black China is doing to Rob. My opinion. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I love love. I'm married. I do love. I just don't see this shit happening. It's always funny to me how these niggas fall for this shit. But Kim Kardashian, well, as you guys already know, I'm going to talk about Kim a little bit more, but as you guys already know, Rob and Blac Chyna, they've been all in the press lately, just with this slut shaming and everything like that. Rob posting pictures, naked pictures of Blac Chyna and so on and so forth, right? And the Kardashians have been very, very, very quiet about it. Big surprise. And it's actually kind of sad, because if any girl fucks with me, I got cousins that could fuck a bitch up. Easy, all right? Easy, no problem. I've had it done before, all right? But I feel bad for Rob, because Rob doesn't have that. Who's he gonna get to come to his defense? Like, do you really? Maybe Chloe. Maybe Chloe. Maybe Chloe can take Blac Chyna. I don't know. But the rest of them, it's not happening. So finally, Kim speaks up, and she actually, makes it very, very clear whose side she's on, and she says Blac Chyna's pretty much fucked. Check this out.
But Kim just let everyone know whose side she and the family are on. After ABC News reached out to Kim for comment following Chyna's interview with them, Kim simply sent the network an NDA that Chyna signed a year ago as a condition for her appearances on Keeping Up with the Kardashians and Rob and Chyna. This was Kim's subtle way of suggesting that Chyna's decision to speak with ABC News about Rob has violated a legally binding contract. The NDA reads in part, quote, Chyna shall not at any time disclose publicly or privately any information which is in any way, fashion, or matter related to, associated with, or connected to the Kardashian family, Jenner family, Disick family, West family, and or their personal relationships, their business activities, plans, operations, finances, or employees. Translation, Chyna is not allowed to talk about Rob Kardashian's personal life to ABC News or anyone else for that matter.
Yeah, sounds like a pretty tight contract, no? So obviously you guys know that, Chyna's been very public with her feelings towards Rob and, obviously completely bashing him. And he's attached to the Kardashian brand. So you can't think for a second that you're going to get in that circle and not sign some sort of a disclosure. All right. It's just not going to happen. So her going off and saying she wants to take him for everything. And I think she's just pretty much hurting herself. And I kind of feel like the Kardashians were being a little smart about this. They were trying to go for the checkmate. What I mean by that is while they were having their tiff going back and forth, they were just quiet. They were waiting for her to actually be in breach of that non-disclosure. And she fell for it. Really? So the smart thing for Blac Chyna to have done was not to say anything. Not to say anything at all. That would have been breaching that non-disclosure, but she, of course, couldn't do that. So they waited. Finally, she did. And now Kim is like, gotcha, bitch. So, I guess we're going to see where this goes and how it plays out. Very interesting, very funny. I laugh at the ignorant shit every single day. Now, moving right along, Prodigy. Now, obviously you guys know Prodigy passed, R.I.P. Prodigy. And there was a mural that was actually put up for Prodigy in Queensbridge. The mural, for some reason, was defaced. Like, who does this? Honestly, who would do that? But they defaced the mural, and then apparently because of that, I guess it has to do with like the building owners or something like that. Like they just didn't want the attention at the building, so now they're permanently taking it down. So not cool. Whoever did that, fuck you, and I hope you get shot in your big toe. Now with that, let's get into some more music. I want to play one of my favorite songs from this artist. His name is Theo3. He's a part of Freedom Writers, like I mentioned earlier, or almost forgot to mention. I apologize. But let's get into some Theo3. The record is called Away, and it's produced by Big Sprox. Let's do it.
I am a proletariat. I am the people. I'm not the big.
Yeah, it's your man Theo3, Big Sprox,
the Freedom Writers.
About to put it down like this. Feel me? Yo. Man, I slap dudes silly with a backhand swipe with more sound effects than a Batman fight. Put a bow to your head like Pac-Man's wife, angrier than Pac-Man at the lap dance price. Need a CAT scan twice, once cause you pussy and the other for the arrow to snatch your damn life. These raps I pack all stand bright, other verses a match they can't light like a dark damn night. My bars they can't bite, golden girls friend type with they teeth missing, legs swollen and hands tight. Hey, y'all are Dick Van Dykes, old actors who play the role and can't understand life. Do or die, suicide, you and I matched in a Muay Thai clinch. I'm convinced you'll lose inside. Skills and talent, I'm the two combined. You never win, just happy if you lose a tie. Ron O'Neal, yes, I'm super fly. While you in the restroom trying to beautify. So never debate, you on the first verse, I'll be on 7 and 8, just like junior high. And this is where the class gets scrutinized. Few decide who didn't get a pass and who survived. You better use your mind. Trying to rap against me's like trying to scuba dive without a new supply. If your man's fucking whack, then it's guilt by association, like blood diamonds that the jewelers buy. And your girl, she was doing fine until she met you, you ruined dimes. She like a 2 now doing lines, drinking hen when she used to be number 10. Like Clef said in Fuji La, you a groupie, ma. Now she opening a bento box just for a shot at the sushi bar. And that's your fault, you a stupid guy. Think roosters fly and 2 and 2 is 5. Talking about how the Rugers fly. You a liar, I'ma take you out quicker than Houston's eye. We both don't mix like juice and rye, or a dark blue jacket and a fuchsia tie. When the slacks are turquoise and shoes are lime. Jerry and George is shorter than a Newman line. Drop one bullshit verse and you rewind. Do my rhymes constant like Mark Cuban finds. I'm a gourmet meal, you a toucan dine. Trying to stretch the truth while you moving pies. You could be motherfucking Gene Hackman and still wouldn't win with white. Like who's a pride? Screwface Capital, baby. DO3, let's do it.
Okay. That was again Theo 3 and Big Sprox with Away. You guys can follow Theo 3 on Twitter at Theo3 Music. That's THEO 3 Music with a K. And don't forget to check out the video. The visuals are crazy on that. Sprox, you did a good job on that video. You're an asshole, but good producer and good visuals, man. Still an asshole, but make sure you guys check out that video on YouTube. Theo 3 Away. Now, with that being said, let's get into Mike Divine's segment. It was supposed to be his segment this week. Not just his segment, but it was his turn to choose the classic album. So we're going to get into the classic report. Mike Divine isn't here, but you guys make sure you can follow him on Twitter as well at Mike Divine Music with a K. He spells it with a K because he's black and ignorant. I'm joking. You can be ignorant and not be black. But in this case, he is black and ignorant. Classic report. Let's do it.
And now for my next number, I'd like to return to the
classic. Time. Classic. I'm better than I ever been.
Okay. So this week for the classic report, I decided to go with Erykah Badu, Baduism. All right. So it's not a rap album, obviously, but it's R&B neo soul. So absolutely classic album. It was released February 11th, 1997. So the 90s, you know, a lot of dope music in the 90s. Now, when the album came out, like people were like critics, they were comparing her to Billie Holiday. And if you don't know who Billie Holiday is, I want you to jump off of the highest point that is close to you right now. Yeah, man, absolutely fair comparison. When the record came out, it actually sold very, very, very well. So not only did it do well in terms of, critical acclaim, like the album actually was certified 3 times platinum in America. All right. So it stemmed a lot of singles as well. One of those singles, of course, being On and On, Next Lifetime, and Other Side of the Game. Next Lifetime is my shit. On and On, also dope. Like there's lyrics, like this is the thing. Erykah Badu, like when she writes, like she doesn't just write like simple rhymes. Oh, I love you, and you know, we've had a hard relationship. No, her shit, like she's got rhymes and I still don't know what it means. And this shit came out in 97. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the type of shit that she was on at that time. Now, what was also really, really dope about the album is it was produced with a live band. So if you guys are unfamiliar with that, here's what I want you to do. Okay. So I want you to go listen to any rap album, whatever rap album you want. Then I want you to go and listen to a Roots album. And you can just tell sonically the actual difference. Like most rap albums, like they're produced with like, you know, keyboards or whatever, or like they're sampling records. It's very, very different when you actually have a live band in the studio creating the backdrop to your lyrics. And believe me when I tell you, you really feel it and you hear it when you listen to this album. So honestly, man, it's a fantastic listen. And I'll tell you this, I'll be honest, when the album first came out, it really wasn't my twist. This thing came out, like I said, in 97. This is when Bad Boy was like the hottest shit in the world. So I'm trying to get jiggy with it. I'm listening to Mace, Feels So Good, and Can't Stop, Won't Stop. And, you know, I'm doing the Harlem Shake. I'm from Toronto, but a nigga still doing the Harlem Shake. So I wasn't really into this. It was only until later when my ear, you know, got a little bit more mature that I really started to appreciate this. Because when On and On first came out, I was like, and? You know what I'm saying? Where's the rapper at? But only until later, I really appreciated, like I said, how great this album actually is. And I'm telling you right now, if you guys have not heard this album, go download it. Go buy it. I mean, it's legitimately like a classic album. All right. She's got tons more as well that you guys can check out, but All Music 4.5 mics, Uncut 9 out of 10, USA Today 3.5 out of 4, Music 10 out of 10, Entertainment Weekly an A, Chicago Tribune 3 out of 4, and these are just obviously the bullshit listings. You understand what I'm saying? These are the niggas that don't even know shit about music anyways, and these guys are rating it because it's the shit. Now the album itself, there's 14 tracks on there, and like I said, it's a front to back. It's legitimately, and the thing about it is when people like think of R&B, they don't necessarily think of like a front to back album. This is that. This is that. It is a front to back. When you do check it out, make sure, even if you just want to get a taste of the album to see what it's about, I would recommend listening to Next Lifetime. It was a single, but and I know most people frown on the singles, but Next Lifetime is one to check out. And No Love. As a matter of fact, go to No Love first. If you like hip hop, which if you listen to this, you probably do, go to No Love first. And when you catch the vibe of No Love, you'll be like, holy fuck, I gotta hear this entire album. All right. So if that means you got to buy it. Believe me, it's definitely worth it. But of course, you could catch it on any streaming service. All right. So yeah, support that shit, man. So with that is your classic report for this week. Again, big shout out to Mike Divine. Again, don't forget to follow him on Twitter at Mike Divine Music with a K. I want to get into some more music. Again, this is an artist who I am a fan of openly. I will tell you, I am a fan of this artist. Only thing is he is a fucking slacker. You slack, my friend. You're making moves. I like what you're doing as far as, you know, getting the placements. He has a placement with Lexus. He's got a placement with Sick Kids and a whole bunch of other commercials. But we want to hear some nigga music, right? We want to get some more music from this artist. So I want to get into some Richie Sosa. Now, the song that I'm going to play, it's from his last project that he put out. I think it was called The Never Ending Beginning, because his beginning just apparently never ends. It's like he's about to come out. It's about to be the beginning, but then something happens. So then he's got to say, all right, fuck it, let me start again. So it's a new beginning. Then something else happens. And it's like, fuck it, let me. So the beginning is never ending, clearly. Okay. And I think that title was very suited because this project came out in 2010. And we are in 2017. Richie Sosa, what the fuck is you doing? So with that, let's get into Double Pony. Is it Double Pony or Double Pony? I have no idea, but you guys can also see that video on YouTube as well. Like I said, don't forget to follow him on Instagram at Sosama9000, and don't forget to YouTube this video as well. Richie Sosa, Double Pony. Don't really know what that means, but I'm sure it's extremely black. Let's get into it.
City lights, I put on for my city light. I put on for my city light, like nobody's ever done. Yeah. Real sick, had no front and get hand like my dick got Bluetooth on it, like who want it? Yes, we been done it, went cool from it, and the DJ spun it, drop do on it with the shit, streets running like double punish that easy money. All I gotta do is see Sunny and let my niggas out west know to keep the shit coming. Y'all can tell me I ain't back like a spinal cord. Nigga saw us Rex the 2010 X dinosaur designer cloth spaghetti string straps on the finest broads down to the final four. Y'all still talking that rate tay. Okay, I bet y'all wanna know how much I made today, but this MYOB homie hate me like the KKK. Okay, yes, it's he who gets busy. Fuck class, 8 tests and breeze through the quizzes, catching Z's on these niggas while I squeeze in they women's to the pussy hang loose like the sleeves on a wizard. You should hear him scream when I'm in it. Maneuver me with the green when I lean like the minute. Hand on the clock, round the clock for the spinach. Olive oil in the pot, still pop eyes for grilling. Get it and leave Pluto on Pluto, cause my chicken's like spinach and kicking like judo.
Okay, so again, that was Richie Sosa with Double Pony or Double Pony. And you guys can actually go download that mixtape, Richie Sosa, The Never Ending Beginning. You can go to Hip Hop Canada and get that, or just Google it. It'll definitely pop up, and it's really worth listening to. Very, very good project. Very, very solid. Actually makes me shake my head. I'm shaking my head right now as I'm talking about it because good. Very, very, very well talented person. Just don't know where the fuck the music is. Again, we talked about this earlier. It looks like he's putting out some new music, so hopefully we'll be getting that and we'll be seeing more consistent work. In addition to that, again, make sure you guys go to the Freedom Writers Bandcamp. That's freedomwritersmusic.bandcamp.com, and go ahead and pre-order that album. Again, once the album drops, we will be giving you some feedback on that. You'll be getting our opinion. We talked about this on, I think it was our last episode. I'm excited for the album. I mean, I guess we'll see. I'm not, the artwork that I'm seeing, I'm not a fan of. So I don't know if that's going to be the actual artwork, but I'm hoping it's not. I'm not too big of a fan of that album cover. So with that, also I want to talk about the SayZ album. Again, that album is out now. Okay, so go to his Bandcamp and you guys can actually check that out. That's sayze.bandcamp.com, sayze.bandcamp.com. Again, this is his newest project. It's a self-titled album, and definitely worth the listen. If you guys want to check out his music, you can also YouTube that as well. He puts out lots and lots of music, very lyrical. The actual beat quality, it's kind of newer. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little boom bapish, but it's more like 2017. So if you guys are into that type of vibe, definitely check it out. But he's got bars. He's not just talking about racks and fucking bitches and pointless shit. All right. But who knows? Maybe his new album's about. I have no fucking clue. But I'm going to check it out, and so will Divine, and we will get back to you guys with our feedback on that. Now, last but not least, we're going to, bring this show to a close. This is episode number 12. So like always, you guys know that once the show is done, it goes right to the YouTube channel. So again, that's The Ignorance Is Free with a Z. Go to that channel right now if you're catching the tail end of the show. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Anytime you leave a comment, say whatever you want. People, they still think me and Divine are white. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Would a white person really be able to say nigga, nigga, nigga? Obviously, that was a rhetorical question because clearly they can't. But we are not white. We are black. But the point is, say whatever the fuck you want. If you do comment, we'll definitely give you guys a shout out on the show and respond to your fucked up comment. Don't forget, you guys can hit both of us up on Twitter. You can hit me up on Twitter at I'm Chris Green. You can hit Divine up on Twitter at Mike Divine Music with a K. Use the hashtag the chop up and say whatever the fuck you want. We'll shout you guys out on the show. Don't forget to also follow me on Instagram as well at The Ignorance Is Free with a Z. All right. With that, much love as always to Mike Boogie for holding us down. Also Maximum FM. You guys know you can catch us here every Saturday between the hours of 9 and 10. We will always be here giving you guys that ignorant shit to get you through your drunken Saturday nights. So with that, I'm going to say peace the fuck out, and we're going to play one last record by a person who I really enjoy listening to, and that is Toxic. We got some Toxic and Adam Bomb coming up for you guys right now. So fuck off and have a Merry Christmas, and Shaw Prince, I'm going to kidnap you. Peace.
Understand what I'm saying, saying. We get busy. Understand what I'm saying, saying. We get busy. Understand what I'm saying, saying. We get busy. Understand what I'm saying, saying. We get busy.
Mr. Who that? You know the fucking name already, cause I forgot it. Too much chronic, man, my brain's spaghetti. So hot fast or die fast when my clicks form. And check the forecast, it's high chances of a shitstorm. So stay inside or your lanes will die horribly, cause your safety just ain't a priority. And it's true when they say that I'm morally unethical, unbalanced like one testicle. Take a blunt to the head to get my mind numb. And the way that I run, I'm probably gonna die young. But till that time come, I'ma blaze L's. Doctor check my brain cells, but couldn't even find one. So don't be acting like you hardly heard me, cause if you do, then I'ma have to end the party early. Straight buzz killing. You know that one feeling when you roll something in the wind, got your butt spilling.
Understand what I'm saying, saying. We get busy. Understand what I'm saying, saying. We get busy. Understand what I'm saying, saying. We get busy. Understand what I'm saying, saying. We get busy.
I take an oath to give you nothing but the sickest verses. You ain't a pimp, you couldn't get a stripper shirtless. These kids are worthless, and they got a label deal. Why the cats with skill are struggling to pay their cable bill. This game is ill, I don't fucking understand it. But I don't blame the rappers, this is something that the fans did. And they just suck the life out of rap music. So just drop the fucking mic if you can't use it. Whack crews get abused on my dude spit. Made it through the game, paid my dues on my 2 cents. Plus I started from the bottom, they ain't even rappers, they just targets when I spot them. So pardon me, I'm not the compassionate type. I'm the bastard to leave your head bashed with a pipe. So pass me the mic and have flashbacks after I smash every half-ass rapper in sight.
Understand what I'm saying, saying. We get busy. Understand what I'm saying, saying. We get busy. Understand what I'm saying, saying. We get busy. Understand what I'm saying, saying. We get busy.
Yeah, it's still those guys in the house. Ain't shit changed, still clotheslining your spouse. Still 1,000 cosigns that'll vouch. Still 100,000 more building fucking gold shrines if I bounce. Shouts to Melville Avenue. Smash and brew after brew, that's the crew. F'd up, fifth and passing through. Who you have down to blast for you? I got soldiers that'll put bullets in strollers if I ask them to. And for the fact it's true means I ain't the one to chirp. Don't hate the boss shit, I barely even come to work. Does it hurt that your chick's a fan of A, or she's just a fan of yay? Cause she's sniffing like something's burnt. Now she's tripping and stripping like she afraid of clothes. Cause I'm a star and you a fag, and that's the way it goes. The day your home start to burn with your family in it. Don't look here for our concern, cause we glad we did it. Those guys, huh?